and I ended up goofing. Hey, look! It's the poop is bacon. Okay, and here we are directly under the kitchen, and we are really lucky with how easy this is going to be to run the power, at least, because all we got to do is just come in from the box on the outside of the house, and then we can run that line all the way around there, and then run it over and up to the specific locations that we need. And then as well, we can see what we're looking at. So you've got all of that there that the sheetrock for the ceiling is attached to. We're going to be cutting through a bunch of this to get in there and run that water line, which will be coming over to about there, just on the other side of that beam. Okay, and here we have the electrical panel, and I ended up goofing the wrong breakers. Oopsie. So I will be getting the correct ones, taking those back, but just going to get the wires run and the boxes in and all that first. We've got plenty of room here for getting that run up into the basement, and then to run along that crawl space all the way around. So we are good to go with all of that there. And so yeah, other than my goof, I'm quite happy with where we're at here. And so let's get going. Right, so we cut our hole and have it figured out where we're going to run the power in. Change of plans, we are not going to be able to run down along the side of the steps there like I was thinking. There's just no room. That is straight foundation. And then over here, discovered this. There is a copper line that comes up and tees. Don't know if I can get it. In there. Yeah, you can see. It just tees off in there, and there is no legitimate reason I can think of for it, because everything in this house has been switched over to poly lines, and I don't know, I'm just curious. So we're gonna be able to see what's going on there. We're gonna cut this race out coming down, and we're just gonna run the power and the water line along the same path. And I'm just hopeful that, you know, this is putting us, because we measured upstairs and downstairs here to try to confirm, you know, stuff like that, and we're gonna go with this run here for the power and stuff, and hopefully we're in this area is where my sink is, and we will figure all that out. Hey, look! It's the poop is bacon.
The hole.
Yeah, we might have, no, but it got pushed over from the hole, probably by a kitty. Okay, and what we're doing here in the kitchen is we are actually going to be putting in counter, cabinets. Fridge is moving over to here, and over here on this other side of the threshold here on the floor, we are going to have more counter and cabinet going in there. There will be a full counter system going in right here, right where that fridge is, as well as a cabinet going in there. So what we are going to be doing here is moving the power while I wait for Home Depot to show up with my cabinets and counters. Yay, this has been fun. Probably could do an episode on that one. But that fridge is going to be moving and giving us finally some usable space here next to the stove. I've got my water line kit here for the ice maker on the fridge because we are going to have to run that through the floor here. Because the way the floor joists are running, unfortunately, is they are going this way, all the way down. So we need to run from here, coming over to this edge here, and down to about over here. Because right on the floor, I've already taped and measured everything out previously to where things are going. Fridge will be right there, pantry cabinet, and then I've got this will be a base cabinet here for everything like that. We will also be running several outlets here. I'm going to be putting an outlet right about in here. I want a double gang outlet that'll be pretty much butted up close to the edge of where the fridge is going to be at. And then over here, I'm going to put another double gang outlet right there above that counter and cabinet to make that a more usable space. I will also need to figure out what I'm going to do about that outlet there, because that one is part of the living room circuit. This is actually going to be on the kitchen circuit on its own. More to come. Okay, we got that cut out there and figured out that this would have been the old hot line for the sink and the dishwasher previously. Found the drain pipe there for the sink and the poly line and everything there. That's better. And the poly line for everything on that. And so we're going to run the water line for the ice maker down this way, and it's going to go along the race here with the electrical, and we are good to go from there. Okay, so I got that wired in up there. We got that one box moved, and then we got the others in and got the wire run for it. This was kind of a pain in the ass, but went better than expected. The water line is up there. All this is going to get cleaned up and be much prettier in the future. Okay, so I was able to get that run up there. Ended up splitting the floor a little bit, drilling through on that, but that's nothing all too worryful. I don't care because that's going to be hidden underneath cabinets. So then this box here, that spot's abandoned, but we do have the line running up to a double gang box here. Now I've got this one over here that we ran up. That is going to be where the fridge outlet is going to go. And then we have another double gang up there for more and more cabinets will be here. And then where that water line you saw underneath comes up right here. So we are set with all of that. And then almost forgot, but that outlet is going to get moved up to here somewhere. We're going to put a double gang outlet in as well. And then just block this off running that straight up. Because, yay, power. Okay, so some things happened, and what we got done here is we did get the outlet moved. That one is on the old living room circuit here, and that's now moved from over here, yeah, right there, and that's now been moved to up there. As well, at the same time, coming up from that spot, we added that double gang outlet, which it's all working to. Moved the fridge over into its new home, but it's going to be moving out probably again one more time. Got the outlet for it run right there, as well as the water filter for the ice maker. That excites me a lot, because with where we live, that filter is going to save this ice maker and the fridge for a very long time. As well as another double gang here. Got to get the jumbo outlet cover, because if you can see right there where that gap is, we ended up right on the edge of the stud. So there was that. And then back over on this side where the fridge used to reside, I'm going to be doing this in the morning when I've got better light outside and I can really feel like figuring out which circuit this one's on. But that is going to move to there and get turned into a double gang outlet, because you can never have enough power in a kitchen, much like a shop. And here on Suicide Max Tinker Hole, we like to make sure that all that's good to go. And then there's the remainder of stuff that was picked up today that I thought I had that I didn't. But very happy with how everything is moved over now. And soon that shelf will be replaced with cabinets. And, well, base cabinet, counter cabinet. We're going to have a bridge cabinet coming over the top here. Down over here we'll have another 3-drawer base cabinet with counter coming out over to about here. But the drawers will only come to about here. They're only about 24 inches. And then cabinet, counter, more cabinet. That's probably going in the shop. More to come. So we are going for it. We are going to hook up the ice maker here. I've made sure that the saddle and all that is good on there. That the rubber gasket is in place, ready to go. As well as those are nice and clamped down. So I'm hoping this actually works. I've made sure that the valve is all the way out so that the needle is not going to puncture this until like the very end, and I shouldn't have to go very far down into it. And it should be closed at this point. Or no, that would be open. So we'll know when I puncture it.
That's as good as you get.
I just wanted to make sure I knew where that little brass gasket was. Now I'm all the way in there. Good. Lock it down with our little red clip. And then inject the needle.
Hope your camera's waterproof.
Back up quickly.
Water is flowing.
Water is flowing. No leaks here. I'm turning pressure back on from the valve. I turned that off before I started. I forgot to mention that. Bled some water out of the tank here, but we can hear that the filter is working here. And then I'm going to come back over here and we're going to check for leaks.
Hey, nice flashlight.
Look out, Dougie. Alrighty. right, I feel water. I feel that being cooled, at least. I made sure that the ice maker is still off right now. I just want to make sure that this tank is going to get pressure built back up. Yeah. So in this system, I am actually doubly filtering it. I am using a Brita Ready Twist filter system underneath the sink here. It's got about 1.5 gallon pressure tank. And then back over to that. I tapped into it. That's what we're using for that. And I've got another filter on there. It is this one. So I am figuring that with between that filter system underneath the sink and this, we should be good. I should only have to change this out about every year, hopefully. We will see. And then of course I've already got my resets for those. Here we are the next morning, and we has ice. Sort of. I think it's running a little slower than it should be, but we're gonna work with it.